Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss muted here. Okay, we'll just go over a couple moves really quickly here. So we're gonna go all the way up with our hands. We'll do like reach up and then back down, and up and down. And then we'll do out and back. Pushing out, pulling back. So we get both of those motions in there. We'll do from the sides here. Turn this down a little bit. So your hands will be down by your sides, and then we'll go all the way up and then back down like that. Let's see, we'll do some marching. Head rolls. So starting with one ear and just rotating to the other and rotating back. I think that's going to be most of it. We'll do our hip flexors. So I'll demonstrate with this. We'll reach up at the hip, angle out at the knee. So our leg is all the way out. Bring our knee back in, put our knee down. I think that'll be everything, plus some marching. Here we go. We're going to start with our head rotations. Here we go. And reach up from the sides, up, up, down. You're gonna reach up, and march, march. Pushing out. Push.
Don't have to worry, all your worry days are gone, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come.
We're gonna come up again.
I won't forget the way you helped me up when I was down, and I won't forget the way you said, "Darling, I love you." You gave me faith.
We're gonna raise up at the knee or hip and out at the knee, and back, and down, and up. Out and back and down.
Took a long time to
and march it out. You're gonna shake everything out. A little jazz hand. Alright. And I'll pass it on down the line here. And where are you? Oh, there you are.
Okay, we are going to start with our breath warm up. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and then shh, starting with 12. Breathe in, hold, and release. Breathe in, hold, 16. And release. Breathe in, hold, 20. and release. Now moving on to Z's for starting for 16. Breathe in, hold, and release. Breathe in, hold, 20. And release. Breathe in, hold, 24. And release. Breathe in, hold, 28. And release. Now moving on to the Z sound, getting louder for 8 and holding for 8. Breathe in, hold, and release. Breathe in, hold, and release. Breathe in, hold, and release. Last one, breathe in, hold, and release. Now onto the ni-ah sound. Breathe in, hold, ni-ah, release. Breathe in, hold, ni-ah, and release. Breathe in, hold, ni-ah, and release. Breathe in, hold, ni-ah, and release. Okay, next we're moving on to doing our facial massage before we do our tongue twisters.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to reload. It'll just take another second. Keep massaging, you guys.
Oh yes, sorry, I almost skipped this one. Thank you, Pam, for sharing the screen. Now on to our lemon and lottery faces. Lottery nice and big. And then sucking a lemon. Lottery. And back to lemon. One more time. Lottery. And lemon. Now our lion. Stick out your tongue and growl like a lion. Breathe in. Again. One more time, breathe in. Okay, nice lottery, lemon, and lion faces, everybody. Next slide. Our tongue twisters today, a little bit of a nature themed, maybe it was I was missing the sunshine, but our first one, I'll do it and then I'll give you time to do it yourself. Luminous lilies livened lazy lackluster landscapes. Luminous lilies livened lazy lackluster landscapes. I'll let you do that one on your own. Okay, our next one, picture us pine cones, perfectly peppered placid plains. Picture us pine cones, perfectly peppered placid plains. And again, I'll let you do that one on your own. Okay, moving on. Next slide. Okay, and here's our third verse now of Billy Boy. As Pam was saying earlier, it's telling a story and we're almost getting towards the end of the story. I'll give you 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Are her eyes very bright, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Are her eyes very bright, charming Billy? Yes, her eyes are very bright, but alas, they're minus sight. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. I forgot to turn on a metronome for that one. Sorry, guys. Oh. Okay. I knew I was missing something. Let's try that one again. 1, 2, 3. Are her eyes very bright, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Are her eyes very bright, charming Billy? Yes, her eyes are very bright, but at last they're minus sight. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Again, the last one, breathing only twice, if you can, but still breathe if you need to. 1, 2, 3. Are her eyes very bright, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Are her eyes very bright, charming Billy? Yes, her eyes are very bright, but at last they're minus sight. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Moving on, next is, I'm not sure who's directly after me, so I'll pass it along to whoever's next.
That's me. Okay, let's do our vocal warm-ups. All right. Start out humming. Switch to N, like Nancy. Keep going if you can. Back to N, M. Now switch to a Z. All right, now let's do hungy. Hungy. This is on nasally up here. Hungy. Hungy. Now the purpose of the next exercise is for getting through the what they sometimes call the break in your voice. Mine happens around this note or this note. So just to slide it up and slide it back and keep it all positioned kind of forward. Knee, so kind of yawn in the middle of it. Start nasal, then yawny. Let's get a sip of water. Okay, now our hooty oos. Hooty oos. So you don't want to be trying to hit every single note, just kind of slide around. Your brain will step in and help you. Actually, I want to start up a little higher. This is more of a higher exercise. And you're going to start with a yawn into a like that, okay? Ready? Keep going higher, jump down an octave. All right. Zinga, 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 za. 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 Okay, let's do a raspberry. Do it any which way you like, something that constricts the vowel. Z, or Erin can do it. She sticks out her tongue, goes like that, but I find that really hard to do. So just start lowest and go as high as you can. Follow the bouncing hand, all right? Take a breath whenever you need it and come back in. That's a great warm-up for your voice in the morning. I recommend you try it. I know I do it every day. Okay, so let's get on to our singing with Emin.
Oh, thank you. Okay, everybody get a little sip of water. And I think we forgot to go over slides. But if somebody shares my slides, I can share the rest of them. Thanks, Pam. All right, I think we're starting with Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the, where's my cable? That's fine. Okay. Fly me to the moon is where we're going to start. Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Alright, you may have to go out of full screen for this one, but if we could, we're going to sing this song, but I was wondering if I have any volunteers that would like to help me sing the second verse on each of the pages. So we have 4 verses up for grabs. If anybody would like to help me sing that. Do I have any volunteers? Let's see, I'm scrolling through. Oh, okay, we got Sandra. All right, Sandra, can we put you down for that first one? Whoop.
I don't know how to do that. So you're just going to have to remind them or just remember which one you signed up for. Sorry.
Okay. Let me write it down then.
Where does the second verse begin? Well,
Yeah. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke.
okay.
Okay, Sandra, I've got you down for that one. All right, can we go to the next page? Do I have a volunteer for our second one? I see Alan volunteering. Thank you, Alan. Okay, and for our third verse, do I have a volunteer for the third verse? Oh, Barb. Thank you, Barb. And we just got one more that we'll get some help on. So I'm scrolling through the people to see if I see any hands here. Any volunteers? Any takers? Might have to start assigning some of you in a second here. That's all right. I'll take the end of the song. We'll stick with our volunteers here for this one. All right. So. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to my mom and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he went, he left
must have thought that it was quite a joke, and I got a lot of laughs from a lot of folk. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My face got hard and my wits got keener. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame, but I made a vow to the moon and the stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name.
Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table dealing studs sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn out picture that my mother had. Knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "How do you do? My name is Sue. Now you're gonna die."
Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up quick with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth and we crashed through the walls and into the street, kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer.
Well, I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and then he reached for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, then he's gotta be tough. I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tougher or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong." He said, "Now you just fought one heck of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do?" Well, I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him my pa and he called me his son. Came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, and every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I'll name him Frank or George or Bill or Tom or anything but Sue. Hey, thanks for our volunteers there. I got one last song for you here. Earth Angel. That's still a little low. Earth Angel, Earth Angel. There we go. Will you be mine, my darling dear? Love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. Earth angel, the one I adore. Love you forever and evermore. fool in love with you. I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your love, loveliness. I hope and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your happiness. Oh, 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 earth angel, please be mine, my darling dear. Love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your love, loveliness. I hope and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your happiness. Oh, 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 earth angel, please be mine, my darling dear. Love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you.
All right. So, Clash did this song, and I dated a bad boy at one point who really liked this song. So this song brings me back to college years. All right. So it's pretty formulaic if you don't know it. It kind of repeats the same melody over and over. It's not too hard. I think you'll catch on. Be good if I had the right song in front of me, though. Let me pull it up. One, two, three, four. I'm breaking rocks in the Hudson. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Needed money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Left my baby and it feels so bad. Guess my race is run. She's the best girl that I've ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Robbing people with a 6-gun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I lost my girl and I lost my fun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Left my baby and it feels so bad. Guess my race is run. She's the best girl that I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. 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 Short and sweet. Any other Clash fans there? Anybody else like this group? All right, I got the two Sandys. All right, and this one brings me back to when I was 10 years old, when the Archies sang Sugar, Sugar. I think they were a cartoon, I'm not sure. Do you remember, were they actually a cartoon that sang or people that sang? So. Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh honey, oh sugar, sugar, ba-da-bum-ba, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I can't just believe the loveliness of loving you. I can't just believe it's true. I can't just believe the wondering of this feeling. I can just believe it's true. Oh honey, bum 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 bum. Oh sugar, sugar, bum 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 bum. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey. Oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew just how a sweet could be. Knew how sweet a kiss could be. Sorry, like the summer sunshine, pour your sweet love over me. Pour your sweet love over me. Oh sugar, bum 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 bum. Oh honey, honey, bum 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 bum. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh honey, ah sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. And they just fade off and keep singing that. All right, one more song, Sing Your Way Home. Then we have plenty of time for some relaxation if you can hang on for that. One, two, three, four. Sing your way home at the close of the day. Sing your way home, drive the shadows away. Smile every mile, for wherever you roam, it will brighten your road, it will lighten your load, if you sing your way home. Sing your way home at the close of the day. Sing your way home, drive the shadows away. Smile every mile, for wherever you roam, it will brighten your road, it will lighten your load, if you sing your way home. All right, everybody, let's head over to Emmon.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We are gonna do a little flute action here. So you can start by humming with me, and then we'll get into the relaxation. can sit back, keep your feet flat on the floor, soften your gaze, close your eyes, whatever you'd like.